For over 15 years, Nobel laureates Abhijit Banerjee and Esther Duflo immersed themselves in the everyday realities of poverty, journeying through villages, cities, and slums in 18 different countries. Their mission was simple, yet daunting: to discover why so many people, regardless of where they live, find themselves trapped in poverty, and more importantly, how they might escape. What they found wasn't just lack of income, but a complex web of subtle traps, hidden snares designed by society, circumstance, and even human nature, keeping people rooted in poverty despite their best efforts. The first of these is what Banerjee and Duflo call the garbage can, or instant consumption trap. Imagine a farmer named Park, living in rural Indonesia. His daily life is a struggle. Weak from malnutrition and with barely enough income to survive, you might expect him to spend every penny on rice or vegetables, essentials for survival. Yet, in his one-room hut, you'd find not just the basics, but a television, a DVD player, a mobile phone, bags of tea, coffee, and sugar. Luxuries in a life otherwise defined by scarcity. It's not an isolated case. Travel to urban slums from Nairobi to Mumbai, and you'll find televisions and gadgets shining through makeshift tents. In some cases, residents willingly risk eviction by skipping rent, instead spending what little they have on entertainment or branded goods. It seems illogical, but Banerjee and Duflo's research illuminates this paradox. The instinct to grab small comforts or fleeting moments of pleasure can override prudent decision-making. When your days are filled with struggle, the promise of immediate joy, however minor, is almost irresistible. People prioritize a single feast over a month of nutrition, a bright new toy over the looming heating bill. The market, ever attentive, plays into these tendencies, turning self-control into a commodity, making it ever easier to buy happiness instantly. Gifts pile up in the dumpsters every holiday season, and yet new social needs are manufactured to keep the spending wheel spinning. This is the first snare. In the pursuit of the instant gratification, the cycle of poverty quietly deepens. The second trap is the allure of entertainment, a phenomenon that's only grown with digital technology. In 1990s America, as prosperity increased for some and eluded others, policymakers worried about growing inequality. One theory, dubbed tainment, argued that the best way to keep social peace was simple: give people endless distractions. A steady drip feed of television, gaming, and social media creates a comfortable numbness, sapping curiosity and ambition while keeping reality at bay. You may have felt this yourself. You sit down, intending to tackle a project or read a book, but minutes later, you're lost in a game or endless scroll of videos. Before you realize it, an hour and your focus is gone. The wealthy, conscious of these dangers, often withdraw from digital distraction, finding freedom in self-discipline. Meanwhile, for many, the cycle of entertainment consumption quietly tightens its grip, not just burning time, but robbing hope and exacerbating the poverty trap. Next comes the hamster wheel trap, the illusion of productivity. Think of the young novelist in California, writing feverishly every moment he could, chasing success. To outsiders, he looked dedicated, even heroic. Yet, day after day, passed with little result. A wise priest gently suggested a new perspective. True value comes not from frantic activity, but from depth of thought. In the pursuit of busyness, so many people lose the bigger picture. Hours are filled, routines completed, boxes checked off, but little real progress is made. The hamster runs, but the wheel never moves. This kind of busyness can be comforting, a sign of working hard, but without reflection and strategy, effort is wasted. Poverty isn't just a lack of money, but a lack of space to step back and think, am I moving forward or merely moving? Then there's the Shawshank Trap, named for the movie character Brooks, who becomes so accustomed to prison life that the outside world terrifies him. For decades, Brooks ran the prison library, finding purpose and security in its predictable patterns. Once freed, the very idea of freedom, of making choices, becomes overwhelming, even unbearable. Comfort, after a time, becomes a prison of its own. We may all have our own prisons, routines, workplaces, or mindsets that feel safe but quietly smother growth and opportunity. True change means stepping outside the familiar, risking discomfort for the chance to grow. As the old proverb says, change leads to growth. Stagnation leads to decay. Science backs this up. At Boston University, researchers split participants into two groups. One put their alarm clock at their desk, forcing them to get up to turn it off. The other kept it beside their bed for easy snoozing. 2 weeks in, those forced to get up early broke old habits and seized the day, while others mostly stayed stuck. Tiny changes, like placing an obstacle between you and your comfort, can spark new habits and reshape your life. What then can we do to escape these traps? Solutions start with consciously designing our environments for success. Make positive decisions easy. Put barriers in front of negative habits and remove friction from positive ones. Don't rely on willpower alone. Change what surrounds you. Foster a mindset of long-term thinking. Draw inspiration from thinkers like Tang Kwok-Fien and Makarenko, who taught that vision and discipline matter more than fleeting pleasures or blind activity. Every day, commit to learning, to challenging yourself, and to acting with intention. Question whether your busyness is moving you closer to your goals or simply keeping you occupied. Ultimately, poverty is not destiny. It's the outcome of countless choices shaped by environment, habit, and mindset. Every small step, a single good habit, one moment of self-discipline, one act of learning or reflection, is an investment in a future of possibility. The journey out of poverty begins not with a single leap, but many small steps, repeated day after day. No matter your starting point, the path to prosperity can begin today. Break free of the traps that hold you back. Look beyond immediate comfort to long-term growth. Expand your vision beyond entertainment, beyond busyness, beyond the ordinary. With each positive change, you reinforce your future. Start now. The journey out of poverty and toward a purposeful, flourishing life awaits.